the Now Morning Show continues with a bit of nostalgia. Because when I was younger, I remembered my next guest from Spectacular Children show showing me how to shake up my pelvis, which I didn't really know much about back in the day. Right, Mom? But this morning, he joins us on the Now Morning Show to give us a little bit of a little sliver of carnival in a new way, a new shape, a new transition, and some familiar ways. This morning, we say good morning and welcome to the man known as Soca Elvis.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Soca Elvis. A lot of you wouldn't recognize me, but I'm Soca Elvis with a different image.
We have to go through that transition because, as we were saying before, I remember Soca Elvis from shaking up your pelvis.
Soca Elvis, come on, shake up your pelvis. Yeah, you remember that from Spectacular.
Of course. Yeah. But even before that, we would have had more music from you as Zoom and all sorts of iterations.
Right. I've been around for maybe 30 years or more in the music industry.
Maybe he says. You know, we don't want to give away the age.
My first big song was in 1990 called Soca for Peace.
Right.
And back then I was in a band called Second Image, which is now Image and Company. And then I had my own group with Ajala and Atleo called Zoom and the Rhythm Division.
Right.
And then from there I transitioned into the big band Atlantic with Tony Prescott. And, you know, so that's the Zoom days. And then, you know, after that I decided to change my name, change my image into Soca Elvis. Right. And the name got stuck with me now. Now I'm Soca Elvis, even without the Elvis image.
Right, because there's a whole generation that is wondering, you know, why Elvis, why in Soca, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But why have we continued with music altogether? Because as you rightfully described, it was a transition through many iterations. Yeah. The latest one giving us a little bit of Soca Chutney, is it? Yeah,
Chutney Soca. So I'll tell you a bit about the how I became known in the chutney industry. I was with Spectacular up until they closed their doors to the normal Calypso 10. Now, they still have shows. I don't want to say Spectacular is done completely.
Absolutely.
I know they have big shows like, like nostalgic shows and so. So when they closed the doors to the regular tent, I took a rest. That was about 2006, 2007.
Right.
And I took a year off. And a friend of mine, a guy called Tracy Donald and Choco, I don't know if you know about Choco. Choco sang in my band as well. And I decided to listen to them. They said, boy, Zoom, why don't go and try yourself, with a chutney song. And I did it in 2007, a song written by Chris Morris called Chutney Wine. I entered the Chutney Soca Monarch. And I made the finals that year. I came seventh. Actually, 2007, I came seventh. And from there, kept getting better and better. And I was stuck with this Elvis image in a Chutney Soca style. You know what I mean?
And almost like
I couldn't go back to Zoom. Couldn't go back to Zoom anymore. So after Chutney Wine, then I started to dabble in the little rum song kind of vibes, and I had a big song in 2010 called Rum Do Bother Me.
Right.
Look, Gyal Do Vex With Me. We beaten, we liquor whole night. And from there, it kept going up and up. I had some ups and downs in the chutney soca industry, but this year I decided to come back in a big way and go back with the dream team of Kelvin Kisoon and Big Rich, the Pungalongs Factory. And
well, we know Big Rich is,
Big Rich is the man,
one of the dominant names within the industry. But then we must talk about artistry, not just in the sense of the decades that you've gone through, but in terms of the pandemic. Did that in any way impact your ability to record, to deliver, to practice, anything of the sort?
Well, it did. I like to perform live. I like to perform for live audiences, and I like to perform at casinos, a lot of the real high-end restaurants and clubs and pubs, etc. Hard Rock Cafe was a big, before the pandemic, that was a big...
fitting.
a big thing for me. I was performing there like twice a month and everything. Right. And some of the bigger casinos, and I was getting a lot of weddings and private shows. I was touring a lot to Guyana, New York, Orlando, Miami, Toronto, and the pandemic strike us down as live performers. I tried the virtual thing, but the virtual thing don't pay. You just kind of stay out there performing for the fans. So thank God I'm from a family that, I have business in my blood, so I was able to do other things to survive. But I don't know how some of the other artists made the full-time, 100% artists. I don't know how they would have survived, but we all had to make changes and do other things to survive. So we're glad the place opening back up gradually, and we're seeing the shows coming along.
Speaking of changes, though, in terms of pivoting and changing, let's get into the change of the look, because somebody told me the sideburns parting with the sideburns wasn't voluntary.
Yeah, well, as I was coming close to the landmark of 50 years old, I realized the hair was getting grey and thinning a little bit. I ain't ashamed to say this, and that's the reason for the bald head. My beautiful wife Nadira, she said, Elvis, it's time to shave off the hair. That little bit of hair you're holding on to there, it ain't looking good anymore. You're looking like an old man now. You know what I mean?
I think we have footage to remind you of what was.
Yeah, so that's
the part of the story that gets me now, boy. Your wife was called Elvis?
No, so actually she calls me Soca.
Oh.
She says, Soca, time to give rid of the hair, man.
I like that.
And get with the program. Grow a beard
short.
and shave your head. You know what I mean? So if you notice, a lot of artists now coasting that look too. Even the great Bunji Gallin.
I'm not going to say no names. On that note, let's get you singing. Because this is new music as we see the transition of Soca Elvis into 2020.
When the bottle done, come let we drink it over. Bring another one, come let we drink it over. You could press rewind, take me back in time. Mash another vine, come let we drink it over. When the bottle done, come let we drink it over. Bring another one, come let we drink it over. You could take a shot, it don't matter what. Wonder hit the spot, come let me drink it over. When the bottle done, come let me drink it over. Everybody now, bring a bottle now, bring a bottle, bring a bottle now, bring a bottle, bring a bottle now, bring a bottle, bring a bottle now. One can't be enough for we. Anytime we linking, is more than one we drinking. Don't worry about none of we wouldn't be driving. Is a Uber we taking? All of my partner passing through later. Do we a favor? Bring we another ruckus. When the bottle done, come let we drink it over. Bring another one, come let we drink it over. Whoa. If you see how all are we high and misbehaving, we blazing what we craving. Hennessy or Johnny, anything we taking is every seal we breaking. All of my partner passing through later. Do we a favor? Bring we another. When the bottle done, come let me drink it over. Bring another one, come let me drink it over. You can press rewind, take me back in time. Mash another vine, come let me drink it over. When the bottle done, say when the bottle done. When the bottle done, come let me drink it over. You can take a shot, it don't matter what. Wanna hit this spot, come let me drink it over. Yo, this is Soca Elvis in the Bungaloo's factory. John from Queens, bring a bottle. Over. You like the burp, eh? I forget the burp, boy.
You forget the burp.
I ain't drink nothing for the morning. Just a little tea,
Not gonna lie, wasn't prepared for that. But I did what I was supposed to do. Thank you very much
Thank you for having me.
Not just coming on this morning, but entertaining us and continuing to bring Chutney Soca to TTT and the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night. When the bottle done, come let me drink it over.